when I set my eyes on you.
The story begins with three brothers, inseparable and ludicrous in every way imaginable. These three Eisenhowers found a missing fourth member to their team early on in their lives. In fact, it was on the ultra-competitive gridiron of Charlton football where Derek and Tyson originally met, spurred on by the Spanish commands of Tyson's grandfather, Olaf. As though their mother Patty had taken a fire-headed milkman for a lover, Tyson fit into their posse like he was cut from the same tie-dyed cloth, and quickly became an honorary Eisenhower.
So the thing that I remember most about Tyson is what a terrific athlete he was, what great promise he showed. And we just knew that he was going places. You know, we just knew that he had a special future ahead of him. And he and Derek became fast friends immediately. You could tell that, I mean, it was a budding bromance right from the very, very beginning. There was no stopping these two, you know, on the football field, in high school. They both started together at Assumption College. They were going to just rule that campus.
Things took a turn for the worse going into their senior year of high school. Derek and Tyson fell in with a rough crowd. What began as simple pranks around school halls turned into after-school favors for the local Charlton drug mules. Before they knew it, Derek and Tyson were making late-night runs over the border, trading with nameless Mexicans and even dealing illegal pork on the Israeli black market. It wasn't long before the law caught up with them, and they landed 3 months in a penitentiary.
It was a really dark time for all of us, but things just started to spiral out of control. You know, maybe in the end it was the best thing for them, though. I'm sorry.
Luckily for them, due to Tyson's humor and Derek's uncanny ability to teach the prison mascot how to whistle, the guards let them out after 3 months of good behavior. What was it like when they got out?
It was like a rebirth. They were new men. They had grown so much. This was their chance, you know? They had a chance to start over.
With a new lease on life, Derek and Tyson came out of prison different people altogether. No longer slaves to the state or to the pressure of their Charlton peers, they felt free to try new paths, to truly let their freak flags fly. Being locked in a cell ironically taught them how to set their true inner feelings free. At first, Derek feared the reaction of his family and friends, who were all highly moral, upright Catholics. But to his surprise, everyone unanimously shrugged their shoulders and said, "Thumbs up, man." But it wasn't long before Derek began to stray from Tyson. It was a big world, and Derek quickly learned that there were many fish in the sea. As Derek pulled further and further away from Tyson, distraught and alone, turned hard to the bottle and the small virtual comforts of online dating sites. One thing led to another, and Tyson's search for identity outside of Derek escalated to tattooing himself at pro-America rallies, talking with a slight southern accent, and shaving his mustache into ungodly hick arrangements. By the end, he was nearly unrecognizable as the boy the Eisenhowers once knew.
Well, I've known their parents, Tyson's parents, most of my life. And there were times when Tyson was having spots of trouble, but as long as he stayed close to Derek, they were confident he'd come through it, and I think by and large he did.
Did you have any doubts that they would reconcile after this falling out?
None at all. No. They're not one unless they're together.
And it was true. Nothing could keep these two bro-mates apart. Brian Eisenhower, Derek's younger brother, seeing the folly of Tyson's ways, finally decided to intervene on Derek's behalf. He told Tyson that Derek still wanted him, needed him in fact, that Derek only had goggled eyes for Tyson and no one else. Tyson was like, "What?" In just a few short days, Tyson returned to Derek, who embraced him with open arms. At which point, Derek's sleeves spontaneously burst from the sheer animal magnetism flowing between them, and they lived happily ever after.
Everywhere on earth you go, you're gonna have me as your man.